What up, y'all? It's your man, Yes, the Herman Star, back again with another video, and I'm here to do the Pisces lunar eclipse reading for the sign of Capricorn. So if you have Capricorn in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. What's happening, my fabulous cats? What is all these notifications for? I don't know. All right. But you about to get notified about what message does God, the universe, have for you during this lunar eclipse. So let's see what is what here. Let's pull some more cards. We gotta have some for our precious fabulous Capricorn. So let me see if I can get a few more cards here. Okay. At least one more card, Spirit. I gave you a full 6-card spread here as far as the tarot goes. We'll see what's what. I'm staring at one of your cards and it looked like there was blood on it. That's weird. I mean, technically there is drawn on blood on it, but it was looking like it was like actually real blood, right? Well, it's not blood, actually. That's fire. Anyways, but it looked like blood. You start off with the 7 of Swords here. It's looking kind of grim over here, y'all, but we start off with the 7 of Swords in reverse. Now, this is someone who is coming clean, someone who is remorseful for an action of dishonesty. An action of betrayal, an action of just wrongdoing, doing somebody wrong. This could be you. This could be someone close to you. We'll see how it relates when I'm looking at the rest of your spread. I can honestly tell you right now. I'm going to say, as I've said in the past, because it's your reading, I'm going to say it's you. But you make it fit however it fits, truly fits in your life. Don't be dishonest when it's like, if it fits, it fits. Be real. We all mess up at times. If you were dishonest, you were dishonest, right? It happens. But this is someone who wants to make up for it. Someone who's very remorseful about it. So we start with that. Your next card, though, is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is a risky investment, but also a missed opportunity. And I think that's more so the message here, is a missed opportunity rather than maybe a risky investment. I do see you, here, managing your investments, managing your money, probably, managing asset managing and things of that nature. We'll get there when we get there. But as far as this goes, this is maybe, and if it is a risky investment, it was something that, I guess I already gave you the answer, I guess, or the response. It was risky, right? Hence why it's risky investment, right? But like, it was a risk you took and it didn't pan out the way you wanted it to. That's how I'm going to word it. It didn't pan out the way you wanted it to, and that's what happens when you take risk, whether it's financial risk, any other risk. It could be a risk of you saw someone fine outside, you tried to holler and get their number, they said, ill, that you took the risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to make light of your situation here, but that's just what taking a risk is. You can get what you want, or you can not get what you want. Next, we have the World card that I got to cover up, but it's in reverse. All right. So I see this, and then I see the 7 of Swords in reverse as well. And then, of course, prior to that was the Ace of Pentacles. But the World card in reverse is someone who tries to get something, like obtain everything, by cutting corners, essentially. And I feel like Capricorn, Did I tell y'all was fabulous? I gotta remind y'all that that's my nickname for y'all, my fabulous Capricorns, right? So let me tell you that you're fabulous. But being fabulous does not mean that you're perfect. It also doesn't give you an excuse to cut corners. And when I say, and I'm using cut corners in a bad way, like you're doing dirt to get something, right? You know, it doesn't give you that excuse because I call you my fabulous Capricorns, right? Fabulous folks fuck up too, you know what I'm saying? But to keep it real with you, yeah, like it just seems as though that the risk that you took was, I won't say risk freedom, but although you could have potentially, because I don't think you did anything necessarily. I'm hoping not. I hope you didn't, but I don't think it's nothing like law breaking. And if it is, don't tell me. But also, I don't see you getting locked up. I don't see any indication that you getting locked up for whatever, right? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Why not? You got the King of Cups in reverse. Someone who's manipulative. So, again, but it's not illegal to be manipulative. It's a shitty thing to do, right? But it's not illegal. Well, depending on the level of manipulation, of course, but I don't see it being something that you did something that was, you know, arrest level type of manipulation. But nonetheless, what you did here, it may not be a crime by law, but it is, I guess, a crime by, you know, human nature, or a crime by, what's the word I'm looking for? Not human nature, but just like human decency, something of that nature. I'm not going to spend every waking hour of this video trying to find that word. If it comes to me, it comes. But pretty much is what I'm saying. Like, you didn't necessarily break any type of, you know, federal laws or anything of that nature, but, you know, just, I guess, in the rules of being a decent human being, you're kind of breaking that by, you know, you're thinking in order to achieve these things, you're going to have to, you know, cut corners or just be a certain way. But again, with that Seven of Swords in reverse, at least it shows that there is remorse here. So it's not like you're some evil individual that's like you have no heart. You don't have any type of, again, remorse or guilt for doing what you did, you know, to try to obtain the world, right? Obtain something that you want, right? You just made a bad decision. It doesn't define who you are. It also, to me at least, just acknowledging that doesn't really, you know, it's not going to ruin your entire life. You can bounce back from this, you know. As someone who's made many bad decisions in his life, I've bounced back from it. So I'm speaking from experience. And I know we're not the same, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, if I can do it, you can do it too. All right? Next card is Two of Pentacles. This is the card I was saying where I said I do see you managing things, managing assets and things of that nature, where it's like, yeah, like that remorse, and it's good. It's a good thing you're feeling that remorse, and maybe that loss wasn't just a loss of maybe a personal relationship you had with somebody, but you may have lost some money as well, and now you're managing that. Or it could be like you're managing things, you know, managing things, you know, before or and even after the tower falls, right? Now, this is the card I was looking at, and now I thought there was blood on it, but, you know, again, hopefully this situation isn't a bloody one, but you got the tower here. So yeah, things are getting messy. Things are coming to an end here. And I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. After that, there's going to be some heartbreak with the Three of Swords. You know, whatever decision you made, again, Capricorn, it was your decision. And the adult thing, the mature thing, is to own up to it. Again, you feel bad about it, which is cool and all that. When I say cool, I mean it's great that it's there, because it shows that you at least understand the moral wrongdoing of what you did here. But just simply acknowledging it isn't enough. You know, how are you going to learn from the situation? You know, that's up to you to decide, you know. But being honest, it starts with being honest and accepting what has happened in this situation here. You decided to make a decision, and, you know, like I said, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it was a risky investment to a degree, you know, because it's costing you, it seems, maybe personal relationships with that Three of Swords again, your emotional relationship, you know, your emotional well-being, let me just say, finances, as I'm seeing here with the pentacles that are here, and it's costing a lot. I'm a bit real, like that to me is a lot to deal with. The loss of maybe a lover or a friend or someone close, the loss of some money, you know, your own judgment of yourself because of what happened. That's a lot to deal with. But you can deal with it. You can get over it as long as you're honest with yourself about this situation. You're not going to, you know, try to play it down like you're not hurt. You're not going to try to play it down like it was their fault or somebody else's fault or my fault, you know, because you're in this situation. You're going to own up. It will come, you know, you will get through this situation. I'm not going to give you some timeline like you're going to get over it next week or by the end of this eclipse season, right? This Pisces eclipse, right? Lunar eclipse or whatever the case is, right? It's gonna take however long it takes you, Capricorn, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's gonna start with you being honest with yourself about this situation. It may not be your proudest moment, but having a human existence is having moments where you're not very proud of yourself, where others may not be very proud of you. It doesn't dictate who you are genuinely as an individual. What does is how you bounce back from this situation here. Are you going to be the type of individual that's going to cry and pout about it? You're going to let this dark cloud weigh over your head for the rest of your life? Or are you going to learn from it and bounce back? These are your choices, all right? I can't make that choice for you. All I can do is read what the cards are saying and try to give you the best advice I can give you. All right. And that's what I have for you with the tarot. We're about to get into the oracle card now. But before I choose a card, I would like to remind you to please hit that like button. If you haven't hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit that notification bell as well, so you'll be notified whenever I upload a video, trying to get back into the swing of consistency. So be patient with me, and most of all, be patient with yourself. All right. The card that you got today is Pathfinder. Trust your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career, revealing direction your soul wishes to explore. So a lot of inner work is needed right now for you, Capricorn. And, you know, we are almost, you know, in a few months approaching your season. And I am very curious to see how you grow from this situation here, if it's applicable, of course, but how you grow from this situation here approaching, you know, December and the end of the year when it's your season. All right. But yeah, that's what I have for you today. If you got anything of value from this video, please hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. Once again, Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you. All right. You still fabulous. All right. Want you to know that. Until next time, until next video, you see me when you see me. Peace.